Okay, we're ready to start the press conference. Manny Pacquiao is here. I thought he fought a very courageous fight under all the circumstances, and I'm very, very proud of him for what he accomplished tonight. So please welcome Manny Pacquiao, and then we'll hear from Freddie Roach, and you can ask questions. Manny?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming here. Uh, I did my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Anyway, I would like to thank to all the people who came here to witness the fight tonight. And you know, I don't want to uh, make alibis or reason anything what we have been through this training camp, but it's good. I mean, I'm happy because uh, 12 rounds I fought a good fight, and I thought I won, but I have to review it and DVD now when I go going back to my hotel. You know what's happening. So um, what else? I want to thank you to all the media and press for helping promoting this fight, and many people around the world knows this fight and they're watching for this fight. So thank you for everything of what you have done, helping to us promoting this fight, and of course I want to thank God for everything He has done to us, and smooth fight, and everything is fine, no trouble for this fight. So thank you, and we owe you a lot. Thank you.
Now it's a pleasure to bring to the microphone Freddie Roach. Freddie?
Hello, I'm very proud of Manny. I thought Manny fought a good fight. I think he hurt his opponent a few times. He landed some really good combinations. And but Mayweather was pretty good with his right hand and landed a lot of good shots also. It was a very close fight. We'd love to do it again, but we'll hopefully that's in the future. But I'm very proud of Manny. I thought he fought well, and I hope you all enjoyed the fight. Thank you.
Okay, any questions? Yeah. You have a microphone? Kevin?
You know, uh, this training camp where I thought we are about to planning to postpone, or 'cause it's been 2 weeks I didn't train good because of I didn't use my right hand. I cannot use my right hand, and we plan to file in commission exemption for the shot, for numbing my shoulder, but we respect the decision of the commission that is not allowed. So we didn't get a shot, but you know 2 weeks before the fight, and 1 week before the fight, it's my shoulder is getting better and better, but not really 100%, totally 100%. I mean, recover, but at least I can use it. But you know, something wrong. we didn't fill up the form. Um, but you know, you heard the 3 weeks before the fight. I skipped my training a couple days because of that reason, and we went to MRI, and then there's a tear in my right shoulder.
Yeah, and also the attorneys had filed papers with the commission early in the week saying that he was taking medication for his shoulder injury. It was papers that he had gotten the approval of USADA, and we filed it with the commission, so the commission was well aware that Manny had a shoulder injury.
No, the thing is, he was throwing a hook with another fighter, and they collided arms together, and it hurt his shoulder. And but the thing is, it was getting better and better every day. And we thought about at one time, like postponing the fight and so forth. But as the weeks went on, it was getting better, and he was throwing really good in the gym. And I was happy with his performance, and he was doing a lot better sparring. And I didn't think it was. I think he could get through the fight, and I never want to put a fighter into a fight injured that badly. But I thought the progress was good enough, and that's why we stayed with the fight. About 2.5 weeks ago.
No, I think it was a little longer, Freddie.
Okay.
And it wasn't apparently the doctors say it was an old injury. There's four something or other that connect to Kobe Bryant has had the same thing. Two were not operating. They were bad, and two were okay. But you have pain, and this is the same doctor that treated Kobe Bryant before each game, and until finally when Kobe dunked the ball, he tore the remaining two. So better the doctors explain, because I just know generally. Yeah.
Manny, we know how much you wanted to win this fight. You talked about how much you trained, how much you devoted the time that you put into this fight, and we've seen you at moments after a fight where you're on the other side and it's a different attitude. Can you talk about right now the honest disappointment as a human being that you have about losing the fight, and also talk about the respect I assume you have for Mr. Mayweather?
I'm very happy because of the result of the fight. Even though I didn't, I cannot use a lot my right hand, but the fight is still good. It's still there. But the thing is, what we want to do is we cannot do because of my shoulder. So.
Respect for Mayweather. Can you talk?
I respect Mayweather. He's fast. He's a good boxer, and give the credit to him. He won tonight, so just prove it.
Manny, the fourth round was probably your best round. Why could you not have that kind of round more throughout the fight?
The thing is, on the third round, I already, feel the pain in my shoulder. So that's why, when I throw a lot of punches combination, and if you imagine, I back off because it hurt. So that's the thing.
How much do you think it's going to bother you that this fight you wanted so badly, you lost it over the years now that you're done with it?
How much?
How is this loss going to bother you? This is a fight you wanted so badly.
It wasn't bother me the loss right now because I fought a good fight. I did my best, and I think the people they're very happy because even though I hurt my shoulder. I didn't complain in the ring and like that. But you know, it's part of the game. I mean, I don't want to make alibis or complain anything about that.
Now you watch the fight, and you've watched Manny fight before. You see how many punches he throws with the right hand. You see him throw one right hook, right? And the jabs, he threw apparently 190 jabs, they say, and he landed 19. Now, you know, giving Floyd credit for being a great defensive fighter, something's wrong with that if your shoulder and so forth is operating correctly.
Manny, can you explain why you think you won the fight?
I mean, I thought I thought I won the fight, and then you know, I have to review the DVD now in the hotel. So if really I lost the fight, because especially I heard him many times. I heard him many times, and we can see that in if we watch in replay. But he didn't get hurt me.
How many times do you think you really hurt him in the fight? How many?
Him like 3 to 4 times, and
Do you think that was enough to win the fight?
Huh?
You believe that was enough to carry the fight, win the fight?
Well, I'm not saying that. You know, it's hard to say right now. But like what I said, I have to review the DVD, the fight in my hotel.
Yeah, my question's for Freddie. Freddie, did Manny follow the game plan? What's your overall assessment of the fight?
He did pretty well. I mean, the thing was, we were working on putting him close to the ropes, using footwork to keep him guessing when we're coming and going, and I think it worked quite well. And I thought those flurries that when he had him on the ropes were very effective. But, you know, we just didn't do enough of it. And once he told me that the shoulder was hurting and he was having trouble throwing it, you know, it was difficult to get those punches off more often in the fight. But, you know, again, I thought it was a very close fight. I thought he did well. But I know he can do a lot better, of course.
Freddie, Manny, you know, usually throws punches at angles more, and at this fight it appeared to me that he was coming straight forward and, you know, squaring up a lot more. Was that part of her plan, or?
Well, backing him up was part of our plan, taking charge of the fight, yes, and putting him on the ropes and outscoring him on the ropes was the big part of the plan, but we just couldn't be as consistent as we wanted to be because the shoulder did start hurting more, and, you know, the jab and the uppercut was okay, but the hook was a little hard for him to throw.
Hey, Freddie, I was going to ask you, right here, Freddie. Before the fight, you had said that you thought Floyd's legs were going on him, but he moved a lot in this fight. He moved pretty well. How would you rate his legs in this fight from the last couple of fights? And also in terms of how did you think he fared defensively?
I thought he ran very well. I mean, you know what, when he wasn't like landing punches, he was just running and moving backwards, and I feel Manny should have won a lot of those rounds because he's the aggressor. I mean, but it didn't go that way.
Bob, to your right a little bit. Yeah. I'll wave at you.
Why? Who's calling me? Well, where?
Bob, I just wanted to ask how fair you think it is for people who spent $99 on this fight or spent the money for these tickets that you staged a fight with an injured fighter. You knew he was hurt, and you're saying that that was a reason why he was unable to throw one of his best punches.
Well, athletes always fight hurt. We felt that the work that was done on the shoulder during training would give him the opportunity to use the right hand. We were disappointed when in the third round the injury kicked up again, but this is always the case with sports. You know, a guy is injured in training. He then deals with the injury. He thinks he's conquered it, and then he gets re-injured in the game. Happens in football, happens in every sport.
Manny, over here to your left.
What?
Throughout the bout, there were times that you seemed like you were hesitant of pulling the trigger. What was holding you up from doing that?
I'm hesitant to be more aggressive because it's only one hand. My right hand is just for pain, and then only left hand I can use it. I mean, it's hard to fight one hand.
I mean, you guys sort of fight yourself, right? And when you review the film, you'll see how infrequently he threw the right hand. Let's welcome.